Okay, quick educational video on the Fiat 500 Abarth. I have fuel OCD, fuel tank OCD. I don't like my fuel tank getting less than 1/4 full. I feel like that's bad for the fuel pump because the fuel is what keeps the fuel pump cool. So I don't like to go less than 1/4, but for educational purposes, I went down to the last bar here, the last square. This car has 8 squares of fuel, to 8 squares on a little bar graph thing to represent how much fuel's in the car. I'm on the last little square right now, and there's actually a half a square. And I was gonna try to fill it up at the last half square, but it turned red. The little fuel door, the fuel light thing came on, it turned orange, and it did that about 3 miles ago. So I'll go ahead and fill it up right now, top it off right now. 34.5 miles per gallon, 304 miles traveled. Trip B's the same. According to this, I could travel 44 more miles before I go empty. So, you know, there's still a little margin of error here, but 10.5 gallon tank. So let's see how much I put in right now. 91 octane recommended, 87 octane minimum. Gotta go with the 91. Okay, 2-click method. 1, 2, 8.807. Let's get the actual fuel economy. Okay, I did the math. With that one block of fuel, I still had about 1.693 gallons left. So the warning comes on fairly early. 1.6 is still a lot because this gets 34.5 miles per gallon. Well, on this tank I'm getting 34.5, but let's go ahead and do the actual math and see what I'm really getting. So 304 miles divided by 8.807, 8.807, 34.5 miles per gallon. That was right on the money. Perfect. That was a perfect rating. So yeah, according to the little miles predictor, I had 44 mile range. So 1 gallon, 34 miles. So what's 2 divided by 2 times? Oh, actually, I know how to predict if how. Okay, so 34.5 times, I had 1.6 gallons left. Something like that. 1.6, 55. So I would have had about, did I do the math right? So I would have had about 55 miles of range to go. So actually, let's do that again. So 10.5, and then I actually put in 8.807, 807. So I had 1.693. So all I have to do is times that by 34.5. Did I do that right? Oh yeah, okay. 1.6. 1.6 times 34.5. 55 miles, and this predicted 44. So there was some margin of error. Not bad. So it predicted a 44 mile range, and I actually had about 55 miles left if I stuck with that pace. So there you go. So the one block came on when I, like 3 or 4 miles ago, and that one block, you still have 1.6 gallons left. So that's pretty decent range. Like I said, I like to fill up like 1/4, so that would be like 3 bars on this. So, you know, it's good for the fuel pump. That's just my OCD. So there you go. There's a little extra information if you have a Fiat 500. That one block of fuel gives you a good range, depending on how you're driving. If you're driving like a grandma, you could get some decent range off that last block of fuel.